for this?
Closeness refers to feeling emotionally close with one another in the coach-athlete relationship. The qualitative case studies indicated that feelings of being cared for, liked, and valued, as well as the ability to trust one another, had an affirmative effect on coaches and athletes' intrapersonal, such as creativity, determination, and interpersonal, such as capability, relationship maintenance, factors.
Side of the hoop, go up with our right arm on the layup, all right? If you do that, it's pretty easy. I'm going to show you how it's done. All right, ready? All right, here we go. Beautiful, beautiful. What are you doing? Victor, what are you doing? You got to put the ball in the hoop. What are you doing? I can't see. Now, Victor, get on the line. Get on the line. On the line. We're going to get it right. We're going to get it right. Dietrich, you play ball like a girl.
Here's why relationships matter in sports. 42% of 9,000 student athletes would not consider a future in college athletics because of poor relationships with their college coaches or their coach just prior to college.
Hey, coach, where's your hair? My hair's up your ass, Dietrich.
20 tips to develop an effective coach-athlete relationship. Don't punish or criticize. Respect each other. Develop conflict management skills. Set realistic yet challenging goals. Offer praise and constructional feedback. Learn to problem solve together. Understand individual differences. Learn to reflect together as a team. Develop open lines of communication. Develop psychological as well as physical skills. Get to know your athletes. Develop your technical knowledge of your sport. Have clear expectations. Support and encourage your athletes. Develop a good sense of trust. Understand your athletes' feelings. Understand what motivates your athletes. Be patient with athletes. Learn to listen to your athletes and ask the right questions at the right time.
For this. What would you say is your philosophy of coaching and its relationship to education?
I think coaching instills a lot of life lessons for my players, so that they can take these things later on in life and apply them to their own situations.
And what is your philosophy on discipline?
I think that discipline is good for a coach to instill in their players because it holds them accountable for their actions, whether they be good or bad. So there's always going to be consequences for what you do, and yeah.
Why are you the best person for this job?
I'm the best person for this job because I put education before coaching. I want to instill that in my players, and I want them to take something with them for the rest of their lives.
All right, so what are your strengths and weaknesses as a coach?
So my strengths as a coach, I'm really, really personal with my players. We all have a great relationship. Some weaknesses that I have, my team has never won a game, so I don't really know how to coach. So yeah, we need to figure that out.
All right, another question. How would you deal with another player complaining about your coaching style?
I would tell that particular player that they're a little sissy and they need to get off my team.
So, Big Cat, how would you say that KFC's practices are ran? Coach KFC is a hell of a coach, man. The practices that we run every day are well thought out and very well organized. The drills he has us run always push us out of our comfort zone. He's never shy to get on our asses when we mess up. He holds every single player accountable. And is there any issues going on the team? Throughout the whole year, there were only a couple of times where things got out of hand, but KFC was always right there to put an end to that kind of stuff. If you want a spot on Coach KFC's team, you don't play games and have issues. The respect level between the players and coaches is through the roof. Okay, and how could you say KFC could be a better coach? Honestly, in my eyes, I felt Coach pushed all the right buttons and implemented sarcasm to get us to perform at our best. We won the D-League championship with a bunch of written-off players. No other teams wanted us. But when we were all together with KFC leading the way, we were unstoppable. And how would you describe the relationship between you and KFC? Like I mentioned earlier, Coach always has respected us as ball players and as human beings. The amount of work we do as a team in the community is all attributed to his coaching philosophy. Coach loves his players, and that is why we are so successful on and off the court. Thank you, sir.
In conclusion, coach-player relationships are extremely important within the context of sports. Effective communication, when leveraged with knowledge of the technical skills in the sport, work together to establish the difference between successful and unsuccessful coaching. While an athlete may have a chance in a sport by going at it alone, the athlete and the coach in partnership have better chances of success. Sports psychologists have supported these findings as athlete self-efficacy and motivation are highly correlated with positive coach behavior. When coaches' perceptions of an athlete are consistently communicated and understood by the athlete, they can impact the athlete's future performance and psychological growth in a positive or negative manner. Coach KFC and Big Cat had displayed both the effectiveness and defectiveness of coaching styles. In some instances, Coach KFC and Big Cat were both in sync with one another, which promoted a better physical performance from Big Cat. In other moments, Coach KFC utilized inefficient coaching strategies, which had a negative effect on Big Cat's performance.